I've never gone live from my phone before. So I don't know. I don't see my circle moving. I don't know. Does it move in vertical? I don't know. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Happy Friday. I know y'all can hear my background. Don't care. What y'all got going on? Just checking in. I ain't seen none of y'all in so long. I ain't been on YouTube really lately. It's become quite boring to me, really. I've been here, there, and everywhere else. Well, not really. That's a lie. I've been on TikTok. TikTok watching. How y'all feeling about this weather? It's, up and down. You might could barbecue today. You might need to shovel tomorrow. Who knows? But yeah, I ain't really been over here on the TikTok. I mean, on the YouTube, man. It's just become so boring. And uh, I just cannot. I just cannot. I find. Y'all remember when Facebook first came out? I wasn't around for MySpace. I mean, I was alive, but I didn't use it. Uh, it, it hold on, y'all. Wait. I'm sorry. Hold on. Huh? Oh, wait. I'm doing stuff. Wait. Ah. Oh, God, I'm a mess. How do you. What do I. Wait. Where? How come. I'm sorry. I know I'm not speaking in complete sentences. Okay, I found it. Gosh, I'm pushing all the buttons. I don't see it. Whatever. I don't know what to do. Does it not? Anyway, I've been over on the TikTok. Oh yeah, Facebook. So remember when Facebook first came out and it was just so fun. I was on that bitch all the time, interacting with folks, mostly playing Candy Crack, but interacting with people and shit was exciting. But then after a while, it got boring. You know what I'm saying? It's the same old people, looking at them sharing their same old kids' photos and what they ate for dinner and prom. It got boring. Um, and then I came over here to YouTube, and it was different over here because it wasn't just local people. You know what I mean? I met somebody from Japan, and wherever the hell Baron is from. All over the place. But I've been over here like 6, 7 years now, and it done got boring. It has gotten boring. It has gotten truly boring. So I've been over there on the TikTok. Uh, so far, it's not boring to me yet, but I would imagine that that's probably going to happen. That's probably going to happen, right? That's probably going to happen. What do I got going on over here? What y'all been getting into? Ain't nobody watching me but me. Oh, 2 channel. Okay. I just wanted to see if y'all could hear me. Can you hear me? Yep. You can. Perfect. Okay, I've been fumbling with that for the last 5 minutes trying to. Okay, I figured it out. I got it. We're good. So yeah, I've been over on the TikTok, man. It's wild over there. A lot of politics, which I don't care to discuss. Please don't. I don't wanna. And then I see a lot of the folks over there. They have the content creators. They do a lot of that TikTok shop crap where if you have a certain amount of followers, you can go to the TikTok shop and request certain samples. And the TikTok shop will send you all. This one chick, she got 300 in the mail. She took us to her fucking PO box. 300 samples in the mail. They'll send you all these samples for all these things, but you have to make an ad for them, a commercial for them, and they give you a certain amount of time. It's like, say I got this new lipstick. Well, I have a week that I need to hurry up and make a video doing a review of this lipstick. A lot of them content creators are over there doing it. So now people that I used to like to watch whatever for whatever reason, now they're not talking about what they used to talk about before. Now they're doing ads and shit because they got free samples on a flipping TikTok shop. Ooh, what about that man? the latest news over there is that man who wasn't getting paid a living wage, and he set that toilet paper factory on fire. Oh, he's going to prison, and he is about to be broke forever. I don't know when he's gonna ever see any money ever again, ever. Like he is. Oh, he fucked up, bro. He fucked up. And then he just like unemployed a bunch of people. So now nobody's making a wage of any kind. Like that's wild. How much time do you think you'd get for something like that? I don't know. I do not know. Oh, I was just up in here, sorry, I got distracted. I get distracted, y'all. I was just up in here trying to see how y'all are doing, see if I can see some faces I haven't seen in a while, but I guess I shall not. But I ain't leaving yet. Y'all know I freak out and I'll leave. I'm gonna stay a few more minutes. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. I can run my mouth all day. Oh, you know what I just did? I'll tell you what I did. I binge watched the show called The Boys. I don't know if y'all are hip to that show. I wasn't until my son's been trying to get me to watch it because he's a blurred, but I don't. You know, I'm not a nerd that way. So, but you know, I watched some Marvel shit. I went on a Marvel binge a while back and watched a lot of Marvel. So the show is on Prime. Yeah, Prime. And it's about superheroes, but they're not good ones. They're not very nice people. You know, my son told me a little backstory about the guy who wrote it, the comic book. That I don't know, I think he was trying to, you know, get his shit popping. It didn't, so he said, "Fuck it, I'm going dark," and he took his characters dark, and they went all dark. So the leader, it's like the Dark Justice League is what it is. So there's a knockoff Superman, a knockoff Wonder Woman, a knockoff Aquaman. Like there's all these knockoffs, and they're all called like the knockoff Superman. He's called Homelander. Homelander, yeah, Homelander. Oh, and then there's the knockoff Flash. I call him AstroTurf, but that's not his name. It's A-Team, A-Train. And then they got the knockoff Aquaman. His name is Deep. And then the knockoff Superwoman, her name is Maeve. I mean, Wonder Woman, her name is Maeve. And then some more people. A lot of people. I watched, it's the 5th season, actually started Wednesday. But I want to wait till they upload all the episodes so I can binge watch the whole season. I don't want to watch pieces, parts. I want to just, pow! I've been spoiled by binge watching. This show, if you like superheroes, you'll love the show. If you like, you know, dark comedy, you'll 100% love the show. There's a lot of dark, a lot of shade, a lot of dark murder. It's really dark. My major complaint about the show, and I guess it would be my only complaint that I could think of right now, is the sex. It's the sex. It's too much. It's too much. Like and then I had to consider like, who the fuck is thinking this shit up? Like what dude is? And it's a dude sitting around thinking this shit up. I think maybe once in my entire life thought, man, I wish I could fly. And during that fantasy of me flying, thinking of things I would do while flying, like, oh, I would fly and see some beautiful mountains, or, oh, I would fly and rob a bank and fly away. Oh, I would have sex in the air, I would fly. That's about it. That's the extent of my supernatural fantasy of having any type of weird sex that isn't normal. No, the men who are writing this show have thought up ways that I never would have imagined that sex scene in any way, whether it was animation, it was an actual person, super. How? Who? Oh man, the sex is odd. There's some odd. I don't want to go in. I'll tell you one. Let me, because I got to be delicate. Oh God, it was so cringy. So this one man, I forget his name. His superpower. Well, first of all, these people aren't superpower. They weren't born with their powers. It's crazy. The show sent back to Hitler when Hitler was doing experiments on people. They, and this is all, underground, of course. They came up with a chemical that they were able to inject in people to give them superpowers. And they were paying parents to let their babies be part of this program that was supposed to make their children superhumans and make them smarter and make them be able to run faster. But the parents gave up their babies to this company who injected their babies with this shit, and they all developed, different forms of superpower. So there's that. Well, there was this one dude, I forget his name. He wasn't on the show for very long. A lot of these superheroes, people with the powers, come and go. Like some of them, you never even know their name. You just see some weird guy in the background doing some shit, and you're like, what the fuck? But this guy could duplicate himself. Hey, Cynical, how you doing, Gert? This dude could duplicate himself, okay? So they catch him, oh, God, in a, what's it called, a sauna? The room with all the hot coals in the corner and the wood walls. Well, he was in one of those, bucket naked, and he had duplicated himself 4 times, so there's 5 of him, and he was bent over on his hands and knees, all 5 of them, and they were all in a daisy chain, blowing each other's booty holes, but with what do you call it? Tossing each other salads in a daisy chain all in a row. And the main one, which was him, the actual guy, was looking on his phone at a picture of his boss lady. It was odd. I would have never, if I was sitting down writing some freaky superhero sex that I could think of, I don't think that I don't think that was one I would have thought of. I don't think that would have occurred to me to make a man duplicate himself 5 times and blow his own booty hole out. Raspberries on his booty hole. I just don't. Hey, Vibrant, how you doing? I just don't. I was talking about this show called The Boys. Have y'all seen it? It's over on Prime. Like I said, it's cool if you like superheroes. I like that the superheroes are dark. The Aquaman on the very first episode is a rapist. He grapes bitches. So, he ain't the only one. I'm just saying, there's a lot of that going on. These super fucks think they could just grape people. You know what I'm saying? The sex is too much. The sex. Here's another one. The one dude that their knockoff Ant-Man. They're calling him the Termite. He's gay. And he's able to shrink himself, or make himself big. He's the knockoff Ant-Man. Well, he was with his gay boyfriend at a party, and they dip off in the back room, and they're doing the cocaine. And so they're in the back room making out and doing the cocaine, and then he's like, I want you inside me. And Termite is like, Burkay. So he shrinks himself down really tiny and crawls himself up in this man's booty hole. Like I said, I've never sat around and thought about superhero sex before. Supervillain sex before. None of that. Because I think in the superhero movies that we know and love, you don't see sex too much. Like, do you? I know there's some making out, obviously. Like you see the upside down Spider-Man. You remember that? I don't really remember, Batman. Anyway, who thinks this shit up? But anyway, so Termite, he crawls himself up into his lover's booty hole, and as he's up in there, he sneezes because of all the cocaine he had been snorting, and when he sneezes, it makes himself bigger, and the man explodes. So he exploded his boyfriend from the booty hole out. Who was thinking that shit up? Quan, you seen it? Oh, Quan. Season 5 just started Wednesday. They uploaded 2 episodes, but it's an 8th episode. It's the final season too, 8 episodes. The other 6 episodes you have to wait weekly. I'm just gonna wait for the whole thing, and I'm just gonna watch. The sex is wild, man, and but aside from the wild, inappropriate, and downright disgusting sex scenes, I give it a B. I like the show. I do. I like the show. I like the show. I don't like some of the characters that they get on my fucking nerves. Homelander is the worst. I fucking hate him. I fucking hate him. I like Frenchie and Kamiko. They're my favorite. I don't know why. I like Frenchie and Kamiko. I like Huey. Huey's okay. Huey, I wish he would do better. He's like Forrest Gump. Like he's got this dumb luck, or I don't know, like pure of heart luck. Something. I like Huey. Y'all should go watch it. It's on Prime. What's been going on around here, man? I ain't been around here in a minute. Like I said, YouTube done got boring as fuck. I've been over on TikTok. The TikTok, it's weird. You'll see something like, okay, like I was talking about that fire that man just did to that warehouse. And it's the same on YouTube too, but it's a little different on TikTok because of the way you have to scroll. Like we scroll here, this vertical I'm on, like that. It's so fast. It's so fast. It's so fast. But with YouTube, you have to watch an ad, and maybe halfway through the video, another ad, and at the end of the video, there's another ad. Right on TikTok, it's not like that. Like you watch it, and if you just keep on scrolling, like it's so fast. So much information is so fast, 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 fast. But on TikTok, a lot of the motherfuckers all cover the same shit. So the warehouse that I just told you about, like 50 people is covering it. So for the next 2 days at least, I'm going to see that fucking fire like 30 times a day until something else happens and they don't give a fuck about that anymore over there. But I like TikTok a lot better than I do YouTube. I don't know why I do. I just do. I feel like it's sociable, but it's less personal, if that makes sense. Over here in this realm of where I'm at on YouTube, motherfuckers just want to know everything about all your everything. Like, and it's entertainment to, like that one dude who sits over there in the Mo 3 sector, who his complete and total content is doxing people. Like he goes live every day just to dox people. Like that's not entertaining. That's not entertaining to me. I don't give a fuck where you live. I don't care about your arrest record or your baby mama. Like I don't care. I don't care. And anybody that supports that crap, I question you, man. I do. I question you. You're sitting over, that's your content. It's just telling on people's all these, but you won't tell nobody yours. You know what I'm saying? You keep yours on lockdown. It's fucking weird. That's enough of that. I'm just up here. Oh, grandbabies are good. My oldest just turned 14. Oh, Lord, she's 14. Oh, kids are good. I'm still raggedy as shit. Oh, I made a short not too long ago. Listen, y'all. So, I do not... I'm not good at selfies. I've never been a selfie taker. I don't really do the selfie thing. But I've been trying to record videos so I could just upload them. Just anything. Just, I don't know. I could be talking about a tree, anything. Oh my God, I'm so bad at it. I'm just so bad at it. I'm so bad at it. I've always been a behind the camera kind of gal. So being in front of it is so fucking strange to me, man. It's so awkward. So the one video I did put up, I put one on over here. I put 3 on TikTok. Same car, same day. It was the same thing. But I was just like sitting in my son's car. I just came from the doctor's office, and we had stopped in. He had went into a Petco to get some live crickets for his iguana. or whatever that is, lizard. He's got a fucking lizard. I don't know what kind. He went to get crickets. So I'm sitting in the car, people watching, because that's my favorite thing to do. People watching. But there was no good people. Like, there wasn't really nothing happening. The parking lot was kind of dead. I was just like, well, maybe I'll make a video. And so I did. I recorded 3 of them back to back to back. I didn't edit them. I didn't. I just is what, and I just threw them all on TikTok and was like, fuck it, I'm gonna pop my cherry. Here it is, pow! Just threw them up there, and then I sent one over here. Yup. And I was gonna try to record more videos of myself, but I'm just not good at it. I'm very uncomfortable. And I'm not good at it. I'm not good at it. I'm better on the other side of the camera. Like, I will capture you. I'm good that way. I'll record it. Shit. I've also been watching a lot of movies where I just don't. I think it's my age, y'all. It's my age. Like, I can't remember the names of them. Like, y'all have to understand my viewing, my life. Like, I don't do shit. I don't have a life no more. So I'm in the house all the time. My grandboy, he went to school, so I don't even have him all day. So it's just me. I suck. It's really, they call that empty nest. Yeah. So, like right now, I'm talking to y'all on YouTube. I don't know if how well y'all can hear my background. Probably pretty well. It's a cop cam playing. I have cop cams playing all day on my TV. If I turn my TV on, there is an 80% chance that it's cop cams. The other 20 is when I want to watch a movie. Just cop cam, just cop. It's just, I go to sleep like murder docs, cop cams. Recently it's been that auditor shit. Oh my god, I love it. Puts me to sleep. This shit's on all the time. There's one. And the funny part is, I watch so many of these cop cams that I find myself, it's hard pressed for me to find some new shit. Like, I have to wait a couple of days until these uploaders upload new shit. Because I've seen, like, all the cop cams already. I've seen them all. I go to sleep to that shit. And then I watch movies. Or I'm on TikTok. The movies... Now, here's the thing with movies, with me nowadays. It didn't used to be this way, man. I used to give a fuck. I used to know. I would dissect the shit out of a movie. Like, I want to know the bloopers. I want to know backstories. I want to know the director, his thought process, the producer, where they filmed it. Like, I used to give a fuck about all that shit. Nowadays, I cannot remember the title. Like, I can't remember the name of the movie. I'll remember the shit that happened. The name, not so much. And I watch at least one movie a day. No lie. At least one a day. I watch a movie. And on the weekend, probably more. That's a lot of fucking movies. I don't know the names of none of them. I don't know the names of none of them. Uh-huh. I was waiting on 2 people to show up and they did not show up. It's cool. I ain't tripping. What you been up to, Quan? I ain't been on here in so long, man. It's just boring. It's so boring. The beef sector, you know, it's just always lemon. And I don't care. So it's just, I stopped watching. Because every time I find somebody to listen to that I like, that's who they talk about, lemon. I don't care. Like, I don't care. So that shit is dead. That's kind of how they killed the conscious community for me. The conscious community it's all about like 3 people. And then after that, I don't care what Umar's doing. I don't care what Young Pharaoh's doing. Like, right? I don't care. I just don't care what Hassan Campbell's doing. I don't care. I don't. That shit, you know. Now the Lemon's ruining. He done ruined the beef sector for me. When I found the beef sector, it was so great. I loved it. I was like, perfect. Nope, not so much anymore. Y'all all talking about that same drunk dude. That same drum. That's what y'all talk about. That same drum dude. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Oh, sorry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll tell you what. I've also by watching it, consuming as many cop cams as I do. You know, I didn't always. When I was younger, the only cop cams you got to watch was the show Cops. You know, and I like Cops. Cops is cool. But nowadays, because of YouTube, you can just watch, you know, the actual body cams, which is so much better than Cops, unedited. You know. But what I've learned, uh, I've always disliked the police. From my experience, my personal experience with the police, you may come across a couple of nice ones every now and then because I have come across some really nice cops. But for the most part, they suck. And they're assholes and they're on a power trip. And they were probably pussies in high school. Or, you know, they have no power at home, so they take it out on the streets. Just shit like that. There's a shift in their attitude now that they have to wear body cams. You know, back before they had to wear body cams, they could do, you know, and not to say they can't. They, you know, we seen George Floyd. It took a whole lot of shit to, you know, arrest those people. Then these cops get away with all kinds of shit, even if it's on camera. But if you consume as much of these cop cams as I do, they definitely have. There is a shift in the way they police. There really is. There is a shift in the way they police. I don't know if it's a new crop that's come up, new policy that's come up, or the cameras, or maybe all of those things. But I find that most of these cops nowadays, they're like hall monitors from high school. They're like hall monitors. And they will give you 75 warnings before they do shit. Like back in the day, you're lucky if you got any warning. Pal, your ass is lit up. They'll sit here and go, ma'am, 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 ma'am. It's over and over and over. Every now and then, in these videos, I'll see a cop that shouldn't be a cop. Like, why are you here? Like, you just want to hurt people, or, you know, you got a household full of women, they won't let you do shit. You come on the streets, try to act tough. But yeah, they definitely, these are different, it's a different crop. They don't, and a big part of it, yeah, of course, is that camera. I've been getting into those auditor videos. I don't know if y'all know what that is. That's when people take cameras and go stand in front of places and record and irritate people that are coming in and out in order to get them to confront the cameraman in order to get content. So, you know, I stand in front of the bank a lot, or in front of the police station, or just somewhere where they know that the people are going to come outside and say, stop recording us, stop recording us. You don't have my permission to record. And it is just baffling to me, the people that don't get it. Like, this lady came out of a jewelry store. They were in a jewelry store, and her front doors were propped wide open. So it wasn't one of those jewelry stores where you get the door locks behind you. You know, it was just propped wide open. So the man had his camera on his tripod right there, and he was filming up and down the street. All the people walking up and down. He was filming all the businesses, because it wasn't just like her jewelry store was the only business. It was a straight, like a mall, if you will, outside mall. It was just shops, 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 shops. Like a downtown type shop, shop, shop. She came outside and said, you do not have permission to record me. You have to have written permission to record in front of my store. And she had all these blah, 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 blah. He said, ma'am, there is no expectation of privacy when you're in public. I can record on the sidewalk as long as I like. No, you cannot, blah, blah, blah. Then she pulled out her phone and proceeded to record him. So in that moment, he said, oh, so you get to record in public, but I don't get to record in public? And her face, you seen it clicked in her brain. You could see it, that it clicked in that moment. clicked. She was like, oh shit, you right, you right. But she still had to keep proceeding because her boss sent her the fuck out there. What up, Just? How you doing? I'm over here ranting about, at the moment, currently, ranting about the auditing videos that I love so much. Have you seen any of these, Just? They're the best. I like them when a cop gets humbled. Like a cop will pull up and say, show me your ID. And the auditor will be like, no. Like, you gotta show me your ID. And he'll be like, I do not. You gotta give me, these people want you to leave. Get off their property. I am on a sidewalk, ma'am. You can't record here. It is a sidewalk, ma'am. Call your supervisor. And the supervisor comes out and humbles the cop. Learned her up real good. I love those ones. Those are my favorite. They're annoying as shit, but I don't understand why people think that when you're outside that you have to get permission to record you. Do you know how many people are recording you every time you walk out your door? Between ring cams, dashboard cams, GoPros, what are those, meta glasses, the cop cams, people just regularly on their cell phone, taking pictures in the whatever. Do you know how many cameras you're on every time you walk out the fucking house? You think everybody's got to get your permission? Like, what are you talking about? Shut up. Not that kind of auditor, Just. Are you talking about, like, your taxes? Bum, bum, bum. That's a different kind of auditor. No, these motherfuckers are, I think, you know, there are some that, there's this one man in particular, I really like him. He's really good. He's not condescending at all. He's not angry. He's informative. He speaks to these people. He explains to them the law, like, and they still, you know, they still call the police. But then there's creepy ones that I kind of agree that are creepy. Like these one they put on ski masks. And they don't talk. Ever. They never say a fucking word. So there's a man in front of your shop with a camera with a ski mask on. Right? Say you work at the bank. And that's where they do it at. Mostly the bank, jewelry store, somewhere where people get robbed a lot. And it's just solely to get content. They put on a ski mask, get their fucking cameras, and stand in front of those places, and they record people coming in and out. And then when the people come in and out, whether it's a customer or the manager of the store or the cop, they never say a fucking word. That, to me, you're an asshole. You're a dick. And I try not to watch those ones, because what the fuck are you doing? They'll come outside and say, why are you recording us? And this dude will say no words. Not any words. Like, what is that about? You're a fucking weirdo. Get out of here, creep. Do you watch The Boys, Jess? Over there on Prime? It's a show called The Boys. I just binge watching the first 4 seasons. Weird ass sex. It's a lot of weird ass sex. A lot of superhero sex. I don't like. The one lady, just, she was late on her rent. The landlord showed up, was like, I need my rent. And she was like, we could work something out. Come on in. She had injected herself with the drug that gives the superpowers their superpowers. And so she was japped up and running all around her apartment and working out and swinging these knives. I forget, they called her like Slash or Gash or something because of these knives that she had. She was all running around her apartment. Landlord shows up. She could work something out. So she puts on a sexy ass outfit. She done laid him on the floor. She's riding his face. And when she gets the big O, his head exploded. That's the kind of sex that's over there going on that show. And then I just told y'all about the Termite Man, who's, you know, the knockoff Ant-Man. That was Jesus Christ. It's too much. Hey, Elsoon, how you doing? I was just up here running my mouth for a little bit, seeing who I could see, because I ain't been over on YouTube in a while, seeing who's still around. Just it is some freaky shit. It's a good show. I like the show. I just really wish they would have edited out like 70% of that sex. Like I didn't need to see tiny Ant-Man on cocaine shrinking himself down so he could fit up in his gay boyfriend's butthole. And then while sitting there, he sneezed and he expanded back to being his regular size and the man exploded. Like, I didn't need to see that. Did you need to see that? I did not. I did not need to see that man who he duplicated himself 4 times, and daisy chained himself to himself, tossing his own salad in a daisy chain. Boop, 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 boop. Didn't need to see it. It's fucking in my brain now. Like, it's in there now. It won't go away. It's going to take a while for it to go away, for it to go to the back cabinet in my back part of my brain where I file old information that I don't really tap in too much. It's going to be, it's shuffling back there, but it's going to be a minute. Fuck. This is my first time ever going live from my telephone. Excuse me. I'm so fucking old. I apologize, yo. From my cell phone. Yeah. It works just fine. What y'all been doing? Talk to me. Tell me something. What's coming up? What's this? April? Mother's Day. Mm-hmm. Just you be over there on the TikTok at all? That's where I've been lately, over on TikTok. I don't really create anything. I did make, like I said, those 3 little videos of myself. Only because I wanted to pop my cherry. You know, of actually putting my face on a video of my face, of myself on social media. I put up lots of pictures of myself, like, well, not lots, because there aren't lots to go, there's not a lot anyway. But over on Facebook, I put some pictures up. And on my community wall over here, I put some pictures up before. But never a video. So I just felt like popping my cherry, and I did it. Wasn't anything big, just talking a little shit in the car. I really want to try to do that, but I'm just really bad at it, man. It's always bad lighting, or like I'm very upset with my fat chin, which ain't going away. I'm working on it, y'all. That's another thing. I've been working on that too. My weight. I don't hate the way I look. I'm old and fat and flabby. Don't nobody want to see that. You can just listen to me talk. That's how I feel. I'm like, nobody wants to see that. You can just hear me. Hear me is good enough. Shit. Your mom be on TikTok? Hey, Shri, how you doing? Miss Ma'am? I was just saying about Shri, how I don't really be over here too much anymore, so I don't know what's going on over here. Every time I do tap in, they're always talking to women. So I gotta go. I leave. Every now and then I tap into the Mo3 sector. It's the same people over there. There's a few new people. I don't know who they are, so I don't. But, it's the same shit. Everybody mad at the same people. Everybody mad at the same people. Everybody's mad at the same people. There's this one lady on TikTok, man. On TikTok, the only way you'll know if somebody's watching your video is if they hit your like or comment, obviously. But if you say if you go to my, over there it's called a page on a channel. So if you go to my page, I'll get a notification that you checked my page. But you get so many of those notifications that I don't know. If you're thumbing through each and every one of those notifications to see who all these people are that either just looked at your page or they liked your page, you're a psycho. You're a psycho. I create no content on TikTok. Every TikTok I have is a movie clip, except for the 3 I made of myself. The rest of them are all movie clips. It's all movie clips. I get hundreds of notifications every day. I ain't looking through that shit. I am not looking through that shit, okay? But there's this lady, I will never look at her page. I don't even want her to see my fucking name. I don't want her to know I exist because she is a psycho. I ain't mad at what she does, uh, but I don't want to. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't. So her content on TikTok is she exposes PDFs. That is her content, and she shows their pictures, their arrest records, their Facebook pages. She gives their addresses. She gives obviously their names, any social media presence they have. She will show you all their shit, their Instagram, all of it, all of it, all of it. And then if you're like, say, somebody that comes for her, like say I don't like her, I make a video, fuck you, bitch, you need to mind your business. Now I'm not a PDF, and I don't have, any PDFs in my family that I know of. But she'll fucking dig until she finds one. Like she'll go down your Facebook list and be like, oh, so you want to talk shit? What about your one friend on Facebook that got arrested for blah? And you're like, oh, Lord, I didn't even know that. Let me unfriend. Like, oh, shit. Like, I steer clear of that bitch. But I hover and I watch her shit. I was curious about her process for a while. And I think that I figured it out. I really do think that she just looks people up. Like, she just looks people up. Goes on Facebook and just starts looking people up. And looks up your friends and your friends list and their friends list. And their friends. Like, she's just on looking for PDFs all day on these, just looking. And if she finds one, oh, that's your ass, man. She's outing you all over TikTok. $42 minutes. I can't believe it. I was only going to do a half hour. I'm going to try to pull for the hour, y'all. There's a few people I haven't seen in so long. Pretty Eyes, that's my biatch. I haven't seen her in a long time. She hasn't done anything over here. What you been up to, Osun? Are you still here? I don't think anybody's here. I think it is just myself. I don't mind. I've been, well, that ain't your business. I'm about to tell y'all something about your business. Never mind. What's the latest movie I watched? I watched a movie last night. What was it? It was something with Anne Hathaway. Okay, it was with Anne Hathaway and Robert De Niro. The Intern. The Intern. Robert De Niro is an old man. His kids are grown and gone. His wife of 42 years just died, and he's retired, and he ain't got shit to do with he got nothing to do. So he's trying to find shit to do. He's done all the old people shit, gardening and all that shit. Bingo. So he applies to be, there's a senior program happening at this one company, and they want to hire senior citizens to become a new intern, and he gets the job. And he's Anne Hathaway's intern. It's so cute. It was very cute, especially if you like Robert De Niro, which I do. I like Anne Hathaway too. She's cool. But it was real cute. It was okay. It was real vanilla, real. It was funny, but like cutesy. If that like it was vanilla. It was vanilla comedy. It's about to be hot as shit coming up. Summer sucks. It's the worst time of year for me. Yes, I said it. My big white ass does not like the sun, and the sun don't like me. I appreciate its power. I appreciate all the gifts that it provides. Just me personally, we do not have a good relationship. We never have. That's why I stay my ass in the shade, and I always have. Probably why I don't got wrinkles yet at 55. Promise you. You white people that are sitting in the sun, tanning and oiling up and cooking yourself, baking yourself, you better get your white ass out the fucking sun. You better get your white ass out the sun. And it damn sure ain't the same sun it was 50 years ago. You better get up out of there. I have an aunt who looks like a fucking. My father too. My father worked outdoors a lot. He worked in factories too, but he was always outside after work. He was in the sun. Them two motherfuckers look like leather catcher's mitt. Both of them. And that son, my mother's sister, she used to live in a tanning booth, man. That was her shit. Tan, tan, tan. Looks like a goddamn catcher's mitt. My white ass learned real early that Arizona sun put blisters all up and down my back. That was all I needed to know. I was like 11. That was it for me. Well, I don't know what that was. It was something. It was something. I gotta start writing shit down, man. I'll have a whole idea of what I want to talk about when I go live. I used to write it down. I stopped. I should never stop. Of things that I know I want to talk about or could talk about, and then when I'm up here, I draw a fucking blank. I'll remember like 3 of them, and forget the other 8. I don't fucking know. I'm drawing a blank. Oh, you know what? This was funny. Over on the TikTok, there's you know how, I don't know if y'all know or not, but Wendy's, whoever runs their page on social media is pretty saucy. And sometimes they get into back and forth with like Wendy's or Burger King or Taco Bell. There'd be a whole back and forth restaurant war. Well, over on the TikTok, there was a national park war. There was Yellowstone National Park and like 5 or 6 other national parks, which I can't remember the names of all of them. And they were going back and forth with their content, and it was hilarious. What's up, Leonard? Long time no see, fool. I was just thinking about you the other day. You know what I was thinking about? Pause my Yellowstone for a second. I was sitting here thinking, Leonard, and no shit, I'm not fucking lying. It was like 5 days ago, maybe a week ago. I had my joint in my hand and I was stoned, right? And I was puffing and I was like, damn, there's some people on here I haven't seen in a long fucking time, man. I wonder whatever happened to Tasha. I haven't seen her ass in a minute. Wonder whatever happened to blah blah blah. I ain't seen them in a while. Or wow, what such and such has been quiet for a minute. Or is it just me because I ain't been around for a while? And then I was like, I wonder what the fuck happened to Leonard. I ain't seen Leonard's ass in a minute. And then I was like, you know what? I probably the fuck have seen Leonard. The many faces of fucking Leonard. I probably have seen Leonard and didn't know it. That's all. Back to Yellowstone. What's up, Glow Glow? So over on the TikTok, there's a park war, a national park war going on. So all of them, and Yellowstone was winning. Yellowstone, hands down, whoever's running that Yellowstone page is fucking hilarious. So it'll just be images, videos. I mean, videos of, you know, all the features at the Yellowstone Park, whether it's some buffaloes or waterfall or trees or mountains, right? But then they'll put the dirtiest soundtrack to it. Like they had showed a waterfall, right? And it was like, come to Yellowstone. They showed a waterfall. And then you'll just hear, you know, that verse from Cardi B talking about she got some wet ass pussy, right? Star shit like that. They'll play, you know, a little shit. Then they'll show clips of actual people like, oh my God, have you seen that Yellowstone? Whoever's running that Yellowstone page is so dirty. And then they'll play a dirty ass song and show some buffaloes running, right? And then it started a war, and then all the other parks started doing it too. You think you're cool, Yellowstone? So it was a fucking great, great, great. Oh God, I loved it. So the other day they took TikTok, took down the Yellowstone page. They took it down. Oh, Leonard, I see you, boo. Oh, you ain't right. Oh, you ain't right. I'm telling you, I know I see your ass. I know I see. Anyway, I'm back to my Yellowstone talk. So the Yellowstone Park, National Park Wars, TikTok took down the Yellowstone because I guess they were the dirtiest. They were the best. So now this other national park, they're like, they of course they're making that. I think it was what's that song by Boyz II Men? Bye to yesterday. Right, they were playing some song like that, and they're like, so sorry to see you go, Yellowstone Park. It was the other park that did it. They're trying to imply that the other park struck them down. The wars are great. The national park wars are funny as hell. I would like to know who's running them, though. It would be nice to see a little sneak peek into who the hell's back there, you know? Fucking Leonard. I haven't seen CB420 in a long time. There's so many people. But then again, some of it's my fault because, you know, I haven't gone live in a long time, first of all. And second, I don't really go anywhere anymore. I turned off all notifications. I didn't really unsub to everybody. I just turned off all the bells. My phone is wild. Ding, ding, all fucking day. So people, I don't want to hear what you're talking about anyway. I do not give a fuck what Hassan Campbell is up to. I don't. Did Umar make the school yet? When Umar opens up the fucking doors to that school, tag me in that shit. That I'll watch. I don't care who the fuck, young Pharaoh, which woman, who he's scamming. I guess it's cool to make awareness that this person's a scammer. I get it. But, like, every day I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it every day. I don't. I won't. That's what, like I said, I stopped going over there watching that shit in the beef sector. I don't want to hear about Lemon anymore. I don't care. The man is not that interesting. He's not. I know 30-year-old drunks that live with their mama. They're all up and down the block. They're everywhere around here. They're not that fucking interesting. I don't care. I don't care. Leonard, I've been over on the TikTok, man. You know, yeah, I understand. I be in the bush too sometimes. Like I said, here's the thing. Like, if you're a person that I enjoy watching, I'll watch you and engage with you, and that's that. If I stop engaging with you, it doesn't necessarily mean that I don't like you. I've outgrown your content, or it's just boring. But I still, you know, just still sub to you. You know, still give you a like every now and then. And then there's motherfuckers who I just don't like you no more. So unsub and then keep it fucking moving. And I don't have to explain. Why would I? I'm 55 years old. I don't know an explanation of none of you motherfuckers. I unsub because I don't like you, bitch. Period. That's it. I don't like you, and I move the fuck on. Why do you care? Who cares? I ain't nobody. Yeah, I don't get it, Leonard. You know, I was subbed to him for a while when he first started going live because, you know, the beef sector was like, oh, Lemon started going live. Lemon started going live. And I was like, who the fuck is Lemon? Because I'm subscribed to Sir King, but I don't really listen to Sir King too much. And it's for a petty reason. I'll keep it real. It's for a petty reason. Sir King, I don't really know what he's talking about over there. I see him on panels occasionally. But the fact that he spelled tofu wrong really fucked with me for a long time. And I know that's petty because people spell shit wrong. But it was his banner, back, what do you call it, behind you? Background? For a good, I don't know. It might still be, I don't know. But every time I would try to listen to him, I would be focused so hard on the fact that he spelled tofu wrong that I wouldn't hear nothing he was saying. So I didn't really watch Sir King much. So when the beef sector was talking about Lemon's going live, Lemon going, who the fuck is Lemon? So I go over there, and when he first started going live, he was kind of cute, in a way, because he wasn't wilding out immediately. You know what I'm saying? It was, okay. New place, everybody in the beef sector's coming here, hanging out, supporting. Okay, a new guy, okay. But when he started being like, I said it before, he's like a young Rob Rack. It was feeling that way to me. I'm like, so, what's the allure? What do we? Okay, it didn't take long, and so I kept the fucking moving. I think it was like around that Vegas shit. Like, when these motherfuckers talk, I couldn't believe it. They talked about Vegas. They still for like so long, and nothing happened. They didn't even go out. They hardly went out of the room. They were in there. They went anyway. I had to get the fuck around there, man. That shit was not entertaining. And then everybody's that's all anybody else talks about over there, and even like the little clip channels and shit. Oh, I don't get it. I don't get it. I understand people like a crash out. I understand people enjoy watching, fuck shit, because I enjoy fuck shit. But like, how many times are you gonna watch the same person crash his car over and over again into the same fucking pole? Like, I'm gonna tune in every single night to watch the same dude crash the same car into the same pole? No, I don't think so. Biatch babble. Right? Same car, same tree, same dude. Every night, over and over. It is like a bad rerun of Cheers over there. It just is. I cannot. I cannot. And then, if that's not annoying enough, the people that don't like him are even more annoying. Because that's all you talk about. That one dude, that's all his content has been that for like 2 years. That's been your content every day, is how much you hate this dude. What? That was like, oh girl, that was like when Sister Nandy was wilding on Suave. Just for months, every day. This is your fucking content. So Suave was doing 6-hour lives. So you go over there and you stay in the clouds for 6 hours. You record the shit. Then you go to your channel and you review it for 6 hours. So that's 12 hours you're spending with a dude you don't like. You spend 12 hours watching this dude you don't like. What the fuck are we doing? You don't like him, keep it fucking moving. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then, maybe say, fuck that fat bitch or something. But like every day, over and over, 6 hours, oh, come on, man. I can't do it. I know they do, Leonard, and I haven't been over to Clyde's in a while. I was over there maybe 2 or 3 months ago for a little bit, in her bushes for a little bit. I kind of forgot about Clyde. I'll keep it real. Until recently, then it was that somebody was talking about it. I'm like, oh yeah, what's up with old Clyde? I went over there and she was talking shit like Clyde do. I like her. Suge, I don't watch Suge no more either. He's strange to me. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. It didn't take me too long to get that vibe though. I'm like, okay, you're strange. I don't know what it is, but you're strange. So I don't know much other than when he comes. Like the talk of him reaches my space. I don't. And then Judah can kiss my ashy kneecaps. Hey Baron, how you doing? I was just thinking about you too. Well, kind of a minute ago, I talked about you. It came out my mouth. I was talking about how when I transferred from Facebook to YouTube, on Facebook, it's just a lot of people I know locally. That's who my friend list is, people I actually know in person. But over here on YouTube, I met people from all over the place. I said I met a dude from Japan. Then I said I met a dude from I don't know where the fuck Baron's from. That's what I said. Good. I know a guy like that. He's not a Hebrew Israelite, but he is an alcoholic, much like Judah. And he, for one summer, I suppose, or for whatever reason, he locked himself in his apartment with his drink and the Bible. Jesus Christ. He was the worst for I want to say 5 years. It's still, if the topic of religion comes up, I want to punch him in the eye. But for 5 years, because his drunk ass thought he had found some secrets or some shit, It was the worst. And there's two things you don't talk about when you're drinking. Politics and religion. And no, he's just misunderstanding things and mispronouncing things, and it's very frustrating. That's kind of how I feel about Judah. You shouldn't drink and religion at the same time. You just should not drink and religion at the same time. You know what, Leonard? I seen his ass on TMZ a few months back. Tommy Sotomayor was on fucking TMZ a few months back. South America. Oh yeah, I forgot about them people over there. I forgot all about them people over there. I haven't been in the conscious community in so long. I think Conscious Moron is pretty much the only person I still see from time to time. I watch his content every now and then. That's about it. I do watch this one guy every now and then. What's his name? It's been a while though. What's his name? Is it Sanchez? Is that his name? I watch him sometimes. Yeah, I don't like that. Shut up. They're just. It's just a bunch of. It's too weird over there for me. It's too fucking weird. It's too weird over in that conscious community. What I found is, not so much conscious. There's not a lot of consciousness going on over there. It's just it's fucking weird. Y'all are weird. I said it. Y'all are fucking weird. Yeah, he's hilarious, right, Leonard? I love watching that dude. He cracks me up. I was really stoned one day, and I was watching him, and he was on his symbolism shit. That was the content of the day, symbols, and he was connecting these symbols to God and some more shit. And I was stoned. I'm like, dude, fuck yeah, bro. I'm sitting, dude. I don't know. I turned into a white boy all of a sudden. I don't know why. I was like, dude, that makes so much fucking sense right now, bro. What? This dude's really making some fucking sense, man. That is the same fucking shape, bro. That is the same shape as my vagina, dude. You're right. Holy. And I had to change the channel. So, Bro Sanchez, I remembered his name. Yeah, he turned me into a white boy right quick. I'm cool. I don't want to watch that. Yeah, I stopped watching the conscious community. I tapped in over on Nandy's a while back, and I don't know what she's got going on. I like to think that someone that knows her in real life would help her in her time of need. Oh God. What? Not the flat earth. Oh, Lord, the flat earth. Oh, the flat earthers on TikTok, man. I'll tell you who was the most annoying. What is his fucking name? He was a rapper. He did that podcast with Godfrey. I know you know who I'm talking about, Leonard. He did a podcast with Godfrey. I can't remember. He was a rapper. I can't remember for who, with who. I don't remember with who. I know you know who I'm talking about, Leonard. Lord Jamar, thank you very much. Lord Jamar be wildin' on that flat earth shit. Holy shit. I've seen him, on a couple of podcasts and just clips of him. Oh, Lord, I feel bad for that dude. He be so serious, too. He be so serious. He will never, ever, ever be convinced that this globe that we're on is round until he himself, with his own eyeballs, goes to outer space. Until he sees it from outer space with his own fucking eyeballs, he ain't going. He is not going. Yeah, he's a plant, all right. He's a fucking plant, all right. He won't. He ain't having it until you put him on the shuttle, and then he might not even believe he went into outer space. He might believe they just rocked the machine and the windows are all, a simulation. It, Jesus. Is he? I didn't know that, Baron. Like I said, I don't be knowing shit. I've heard people get doxxed on here, and I've heard all their names and information, and I still don't remember their names. I still call them what the profile is, picture name is, the account name that you picked. Shit, like Nandy. Nandy got doxxed. I couldn't tell you Nandy's name. I don't remember, but I remember she got doxxed. People fumble on purpose all the time, Leonard. You know, they just do. They just do. The goddamn crackbird, she's moving in, back, coming out of hibernation. I don't know if you remember me talking about the crackbird, Leonard, but I have a crackbird that lives in the lot behind my house. I put up my son put up a big wooden fence so that I don't have to look at them and they don't have to look at me. And she has opted last summer to start living in the tree that hovers into my property. So last year she started to build a little tree house up there. She got a platform, a little rope. She sold a fucking some steps from some playground, little plastic steps from a playground. So she's starting to build her a tree house so she can hover into my fucking backyard. It's extremely problematic. Yeah, they're waking up, Leonard. She's out there. We saw my daughter's son seen her the other day. She's back. Yes, that one from the pig baron. Yes, she's back. I'm gonna try to get a picture of her in the tree, sleeping. But it's just hard because whenever I open my door, she immediately pops up and starts talking. Like it's almost like she wants to engage with us for some reason, and I'm not really sure why. I don't know what the fuck when she gets cussed out enough coming in my yard. They sold this property that I live behind. They sold it, and they started to... okay, the building itself is pretty old. This woman started the business, I think in the 60s. And she's, I think, long gone. But she has to be. Her daughter's like 70 something. But her daughter took over the business, but it's been abandoned. It's been not functioning for so long, over 10 years. And the city pressed her, so I don't know if she sold it or took it from her. I don't know what. But they gutted that bitch out the other day. I'm interested to see what they're going to do with it. Are they going to tear it down? Gentrification is coming in hot. I fucked with them a few years ago. Pigeons, pregnant, winter. Oh, Baron, my daughter. Let me tell you something. Mace on the fence. I could put some fucking barbed wire on that bitch. Anyway, my daughter over the winter, well, it started last summer. She saw a cat who had kittens out in the wild, started feeding them, and it got down to one kitten. And the mother disappeared and just left the one kitten behind. I don't know what happened to the rest of them. So my daughter lured that damn kitten to our backyard. We have a shed back there. And over the winter, my daughter bought it a cat house and put it inside the fucking shed. So the cat lived in our shed all summer. She kept feeding it. Then, now that it's warmer and my daughter's still feeding this cat, it's full-blown big-ass cat now. She noticed that the mother has come back and the mother's pregnant again. Also, there's a fat-ass raccoon that be out here eating the shit, too. Let me tell you something about this fucking fat-ass raccoon. It comes out in the daytime. It don't give a fuck. My daughter ordered some DoorDash. By the time the DoorDash was here, by the time it took my daughter to walk to the front door and open the door, there was a fucking raccoon with his hand on the bag. He had his digits on the bag. He was about to hit them wings hard. Bamboo fence. Yeah. Bruh is right. Back up off my wings, sir. But he is really big. Like, you'll see him hopping the fences. And if you go way, my backyard isn't very big, but all the way in the back of my yard in the corner, there's like where the tree is that the crackbird is living on. Tree, but it's kind of like more like a bush. It kind of hangs over my fence. The fucking raccoon will sit up in that corner. You can't see him and shit because kind of, especially in the summer when all the leaves are on the trees, he's kind of covered. And come out this back door with a can of cat food if you want to. Let him hear a bag shaking at the back door if you'd like. You'll hear the whole fence knocking with his fat ass. So my daughters, got wildlife in the backyard. Just, multiplying and shit. There's probably some possums and some more shit at night. We don't fucking know. Right, Leonard? Jeez. It's about to handle them wings. I need to train his ass. It could be a little guard raccoon. Scratch up the crackies if they come over that fence. Oh, I love the drunk people at the airport. They're hilarious. Ooh, how pissed would you be if you're on a flight and you had to deboard because there's a drunkie on the flight? Ooh, we had to deboard and wait for them to take him off and then reboard. Oh, you son of a bitch. What you sorry for, Baron? Mm-hmm. That dude, man, I try not to talk about politics because for a couple of reasons, but the main reason is I never really, I'm one of those people who don't really follow politics, like, at all. I failed miserably at history class because it was so unbelievably boring. Like, I fucking hate history. I hate politics. I suck at politics, okay? But I do know this. Sorry, I had to get a sip. I do know this. I'm much like Judge Mathis. When Judge Mathis said, I know a crackhead when I see one, right? I know a fucknut when I see one. That dude is wildin'. I'm just, how you gonna threaten a whole civilization of people? And you were capping the whole time. And then, and this is the only thing I'm gonna talk about because I'm not gonna talk about anything other than this right now, and that is it. And then, your supporters believe that you won that argument, but you didn't win that argument. You just agreed to what Iran, am I not allowed to say that word? You just agreed to what they wanted you to do anyway. They proposed this, you said, no, I'm going to kill all y'all. And they're like, okay. And then you're like, okay, I'll take the deal. Like, and then your people are like, yeah. What the fuck? It's too much. It's too much. It is too much. Gotta get that Earl. You frying chicken, bitch? Remember that? I love that Chappelle skit. You frying chicken, bitch? Mm-hmm. Good, Leonard. I don't even know what you're talking about because, like I said, I don't know.